OG gang, A Cow gang, Vibe gang. It's your boy Ray with another song from The Brave 2. Now this album has been a doozy. Chrome was fucking amazing. Shout out to Nova Rockefeller. Like, she ain't playing around. Like she ain't playing around. I'm just saying, she could be in battle rap if she wants. I don't think people are not gonna not take her in and accept her. She could do the battle rap if she wants. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that. Federico, cut the beat. This is the situation, Federico. I told you, nigga. Next time you fuck up, you out of here. Federico coming soon. The studio coming together. I cannot wait until you guys see my new and improved 2023 background. I'm excited. My wife gave me the most best idea in the world. I ain't gonna say shit, but it's gonna be different. It's gonna be different. A different space, you know. Trying to get a little bit more professional. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that. TOMxADAM. Freedom of speech. I'm worried. I already know what I'm getting into this one. When these two make a song called Freedom of Speech with the American flag waving in the wind, somebody's gonna get very, very, very butthurt. So put your diapers, smoke your blunts, let's go. It is on you, niggas. Ooh, sounds like a little Linkin Parkish. I like that guitar shit. Hold on.
Welcome to America, where everything is made in China, where a girl can have a penis and the boys can have vaginas, where people
You ever been to Thailand? I know a lot of niggas that got. I know that for a fact.
where everything is made in China, where a girl can have a penis and the boys can have vaginas, where people purchase guns and go to school to open fire, and our government manipulates the truth trying to divide us. Welcome to the democratic USA. You're homophobic and racist if you ain't black or gay. Where the stars.
That's a fact. That is a utter 110% fact. I feel sorry sometimes for white people. And the reason why I feel sorry for them is because they got a lot of bullshit for just, and this is going to be very, but fuck it, for being normal. Why is us normal motherfuckers getting slapped? God created Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. That's the way that's the way that I was born. Do I respect people that do what they want to do with their sexual preferences? I respect them more than what you think. But nigga, everyone that is pushing this agenda of you know, the transgender community, LGBTQ, LG, you know, the letter niggas, what did Dave Chappelle say? The alphabet people. I will fight for you 110% for your right to believe what you want to believe in, to feel what you want to feel. What I am not gonna do is sit here and let you niggas push this agenda so much to make yourself sound stupid the way you fighting for it. You guys are getting all types of crazy like leeway right now with your fight for whatever you want to do. Now this government wants to change rules and shit. Look, let's keep it 100. We're gonna keep it 110%, right? That's why we here. We're gonna keep it 110%. No man in this world, whether you feel like you want to be a female or not, no man in this world should go into a women's sport and become the best at anything. That is not fair. That to me is like, women have been struggling to get to equality, to get to where they need to be at. Respect. Women are fighting for that. And then a man that feels like he's a woman is gonna want to come over here and take light out of everything that these women have been fighting for all these fucking years. I don't find that fair. No, I'm sorry. At the end of the day, you can feel like how you want to feel. You can feel like if you want to feel like a toaster, then you can feel like a toaster. I'm not trying to make fun of you, but come on. If you want to feel how you want to be who you want to be who you want to be. Stop forcing it down our throats and force us to try to accept it. That's what I'm not going to agree with. Stop changing rules and stop pandering to make them happier. Because what are they going to do at the end of the day? Nothing. And this is speaking from a person that has a transgender child or had a transgender child. My daughter made up her mind and said, "Nah, I'm a female. No." And I don't really like to talk about it because it's her business. I don't like to talk about her business. But when we bringing up the subject, I feel like I learned enough about that subject to understand both sides of the situation. And yes, I agree with you and I will support you in anything that you want to do, but you niggas need to relax. Just because I wouldn't do it, just because I didn't agree with you, you born who you were born as, and you be who you have to be. But if you don't feel that way, then that's fine. But you do that for you. Stop trying to force it to our children. Stop trying to force it all over social media. Stop trying to push this crazy agenda like everyone hates you. That's not what the fuck it is. You want to get your titties in a bunch because I don't know how to use the pronouns you want me to use. Because this is all new to me. That's why. I wasn't raised and born with the mentality a man was a woman was a woman, a lesbian was a lesbian, a gay was gay. Bi was bi, and that was what it was. People ask me all the time, what would you do if your son says that he wants to marry a man? Congratulations. Give him a hug. I'm proud of you. I hope he treats you well. What the fuck am I going to get why am I going to get upset? That's his decision. But at the same time, if I see my son trying to brainwash my other kid to force, hey, you need to be this way. Hey, this is the thing. This is what it is. If I see him that he's trying to push this agenda to try to get everybody to be, no, nigga. If you feel that way, you feel that way. Because you know what's crazy with this whole entire world? A lot of people that are on social media claiming this shit are not really feeling that way. They just know that they can get a lot of follows and clicks by it. Oh no? How long have we known about gay people and stuff like that? How long have we known about that? Why all of a sudden all these big companies want to start pushing, rainbow flags and all this other stuff? Why do you think? It's an agenda. How much you guys want to bet? 7:01 on October 2nd. How much you want to bet after the elections? Watch what changes. Just hear me out. After the elections, watch. This all goes back to the big dudes up there pulling them fucking strings and you niggas dancing with it. Going along with the ride, man, because it's easier. So if somebody got butthurt with something that I said, I'm going to tell you this right now. I apologize if you feel that way. I'm not going to change the way I feel and the way I think just because it hurts you. You know why? Because you're not going to do that for me. You're not going to change your whole entire opinion just to make me happy. So I'm not going to do that for you. Grow the fuck up. You want to fight for your cause, fight it the right way. Because what's going on right now, y'all niggas is wilding right now. Do I want my kid to be in pre-K, in kindergarten, and have a fucking a transgender stripper come in there and start dancing? Are you fucking crazy? In my time, somebody came into my classroom looking like that, he got arrested. Am I wrong? Or am I speaking facts? But now you wanted to make it a norm. And it's always going to be an argument. It's always going to be a fight because we don't want that. Fight for what you want to fight for. Because that's what I believe in. I believe in our right for freedom of speech. I believe that we can feel and say whatever the fuck we want. If it wasn't, you think I'll be able to say shit that I say here? No. I got you. I support you. Just shut the fuck up. Y'all niggas is sounding crazy out here, man. And that's one of the tools that the government uses for us to fight each other. Understand something, people. You're always going to get hate for whatever you believe in. That's just the world we live in. There's nothing that we can do to just fucking change it. But if you're acting the same way, you're part of the fucking problem. You're not part of the solution. 25 seconds in, and this nigga time got me talking. That's why I left the beginning, the little thing that I wrote, and put it in the beginning of my videos. That's why I left it on a little bit longer. So the people that your videos are fucking 45 fucking minutes. I look at you saw it before you clicked it. So that makes you even more fucking stupid. Let's go.
To the democratic USA, you're homophobic and racist if you ain't black or gay. Where the stars and the stripes, they go up in flames.
I went out of subject completely. I'm sorry about that. But that's a fact. White people getting a lot of fucking flack for what they believe in and what they think is normal and what they're getting a lot of bullshit like they're racist and they're homophobic. God damn. Because thank God that I'm not gay and black. I'm not gay. Thank goodness, because my father-in-law probably would have killed me by now. Come on, guys. Let's start using some of these. This is why these guys do this shit, so you guys can hear the truth. So you guys can open your minds and actually understand what's really going on in this world. I don't like this political rap shit. Because a lot of human beings, you know what our biggest defect is that we cannot handle the truth. We'll feel a certain way. Our feelings start to get hurt. Man.
You're homophobic and racist if you ain't black or gay. Where the stars and the stripes, they go up in flames. But every classroom in the country has a rainbow flag. It's the land of opportunity. We're natural.
See, why are we pushing that? That's what I'm saying. When in classrooms did they have actually, when in the classrooms before, back in our day, when did they have to actually push a type of agenda like that in the classroom? When? There was only one flag in my classroom for all the years that I went to school. And that was the American flag. The only flag that was in my classroom. You guys want to start putting all this other stuff to push an agenda. I'm not going to push nothing on these kids. But education, so they can get smarter. So they can know how to defend themselves. So they can understand the subject at matter. And be smart at it. And knowledgeable. As adults. That's my job as a teacher. Come on, guys.
Up in flames, but every classroom in the country has a rainbow flag. It's the land of opportunity, where natural immunity don't matter when Big Pharma has a cure to sell to you and me. Welcome to the home of the woke. We're going broke. You'll get canceled for a joke by folks who voted for Joe. Where our freedom is...
That's a fact. Come on, dog. Come on. Grandpa Joe needs to go, and that's just the absolute truth of it, guys. Grandpa Joe has to go. I said this in one of my videos. Trump had a slow start in the beginning. And everybody was hating Trump in the beginning. Everybody, but then everybody started seeing the positives that this man did for the country. And the crazy part is that you guys, the people that are denying Trump, are the ones that benefited from it. You guys benefited from when Trump was president. And how can't you see the differences between them? Donald Trump, hands down, has been one of the best presidents that we've had. That's as clear as I can put it. The minute Grandpa Joe got the keys to the White House, in any other job, this nigga would have gotten fired. In any other job. president. We have to respect that he is the president, but we don't have to like it. Just don't go too crazy and start doing crazy stuff when you're talking about Joe, because you can get you in a lot of trouble. We don't really want that. That's why I get fucking worried every time I hear these guys say this about Joe Biden and everything, because I'm just like, yo, these guys hear this stuff, and I just don't want these people to try to mute these guys, even though they tried many times. But it's a positive message. All they're doing is fighting for the unity of the United States, for this country to get back to the way it was, so we could be happier, we could have a little bit more money in our pockets, we could live a little bit more comfortable, and you know, raise our kids properly. Because with everything going up and everything that's going on, less jobs, less money that we're getting, less everything, people are getting back into poverty. We're having a problem right now, guys. I know a customer of mine had a beautiful home. Beautiful home. He had to give it up because his job of 30 years fired him. Because in their way, they don't need him no more. His service is no longer needed. And he had established himself a very nice home, a nice, you know, property and everything, and he had to get rid of it. Because he just couldn't do it. We haven't been great in a very long time. But people like this is what makes me feel like, you know, we're still not dead yet. We're still not gone yet. We're there. There's still a little bit more hope that we can flip this shit around. Trump 2024.
To the home of the woke, we're going broke. You'll get canceled for a joke by folks who voted for Joe. Where our freedom isn't free, it's being held for ransom. Where we'd all be locked away if people didn't have guns. Where our only information is their propaganda. Everybody please rise for the national anthem. You ain't gonna shut me up. You gonna have to kill me and cut out my tongue. You ain't gonna shut me up. I'll be saying what I want at the top. Pharma has a cure to sell to you and me. Welcome to the home of the woke. We're going broke. You'll get canceled for a joke by folks who voted for Joe. Where our freedom isn't free, it's being held for ransom. Where we'd all be.
Where our freedom isn't free, it's been held for ransom. That's the truth. Because you are getting penalized for what you say. You are getting penalized. So freedom of speech, I thought freedom of speech was meant, you know, I could protest what I believe in. And this is a form of protesting music, using music to protest what you believe in. But it's a friendly protest. Nobody's getting hurt by this. No one's being violent through this whole, it's music. But when I see people that are getting penalized just because they're saying what they believe in, and it's both ways. It's both ways if you really think about it. You get penalized whether you're fighting for some stupid reason, and you get penalized because you don't agree with what they're saying. And by penalized, I mean, if you're famous enough, you'll get less offers, you'll get less money. Everything you do is on the backs of your fans. So everything that Tom and Adam Calhoun does is in the back of us supporting their music, their merch, and stuff like that. We're the ones that are pushing these guys up, which is easy to do because their music is amazing. But how many times have these guys shit get blocked? How many times, most likely, that I'm pretty sure Tom has gotten a lot of phone calls from specific letters in the government that wants to have a conversation with the lyrics that he's saying in his shit. I'm pretty sure of it. He has a well-known enough name where that his voice reaches a lot of people. They do it to who's this guy? What's this guy's name? And I know it for a fact they do it for there's a guy, Nick Mazzoli. I'm pretty sure, almost positive that he gets called. I think he said that in one of the interviews that I had with him, that people will contact him. there's other rappers out there that's big political, and they've said that they've gotten contact before. I haven't heard Tom say it because I'm really not in social media like that. But where's the freedom in it?
For a joke by folks who voted for Joe. Where our freedom isn't free, it's being held for ransom. Where we'd all be locked away if people didn't have guns. Where our only information is their propaganda. Everybody please rise for the national anthem. You ain't gonna shut me up. You gonna have to kill me and cut out my tongue. You ain't gonna shut me up.
Don't say that, man. Don't tell him to do that. Don't give him. You have to kill me or shut me up. I don't want to do both. Just let him speak. I love his hooks. I always love Tom.
You gonna have to kill me and cut out my tongue. You ain't gonna shut me up. I be saying what I want at the top of my lungs. You ain't gonna shut me up. You gonna hear what I say till I'm 6 feet deep. You ain't gonna shut me up. You can hate all you want, I got freedom of speech, and you ain't gonna shut me up. Welcome to America, used to be the home of the brave. I love my country, fuck the government, I won't be a slave. You voted today, so what? They just threw your vote away. Trump won, but they stole it, put a clone in his place. Jesus, why they keep pushing mental diseases? Please, can a real woman not have a penis? I feed it.
What are you doing, man? my nigga Adam is crazy, bro. But it's a fact. It's a fact. It's an absolute fact. My wife is the GOAT in what she does for a living. But you know how hard it's harder for her right now to get any type of real position. And it's not because of her numbers. I can tell you that if you look at the numbers, when you're the top salesperson in your business, you should be getting a lot of perks, right? You should be getting a lot. Like, there's the guy that's making his money. There's the girl that's making his money. We got to help them out. We got to, do what we got to do to keep them. Nope. And I feel bad. I feel bad because, let them decide what they want to decide to be, and just leave it at that. If a kid comes and says, "Hey, I was born a male and I want to be a female," then let that child make that decision. Trust me, they're gonna know it's out there. They know it's out there. These young kids understand what the hell's going on. They're not dumb. But let them make the decision. If that's how they feel, that's how they feel. Don't shove it down their throats. Don't try to force them into pretty much thinking I have to be this way. And then there's the other side of it where people are like, "Oh, you choose to be gay." Like, you, what? No, I don't think that's true at all. All right, so let me do you choose to put a dick in your ass? I would never choose to do that. Ever. For no type of money. I don't care what it is. That's just not my preference. I like titties. I like ass. That's what I like. So you don't choose that. If the person, that's a feeling. That's a very strong feeling that pretty much this is what they are. So those are the ones that are, and you see it, the real ones, the ones that really know that's what they feel. That's what they are. That's who they are inside. Those ones, watch how quiet all of them are. We're looking at the wrong things. Look at the real transgender community, the real gay and lesbian people. They're the ones staying quiet. Half of them don't even agree with their own cause. So to say there's a choice to be gay or to be trans, nah. But I can see the few of them out there that choose to do that for the clout, for the numbers, for all that. There are some out there. But the ones that are very quiet, those are the real ones. They don't even agree with that shit. They're like, what the fuck are they doing? You fucking crazy? Let them choose what they want to choose to be, man. Because at this case, I want to be a white rich woman. The people who go, why you want to be a woman? Why can't you be a white rich man? Because if I was a white rich woman, I could play with titties all day long. I love titties.
That's why they keep pushing mental diseases. Please, can a real woman not have a penis? A fetus alive till you keep it from breathing. You just
a fetus alive. That was crazy. Hold on.
But they stole and put a clone in his place. Jesus, why they keep pushing mental diseases? Please, can a real woman not have
talk about it. Let's talk about it. Stop pushing mental diseases like it's a fucking joke, like it's a game to benefit these people out here that are hurting right now. Drugs is not always going to fix everything, dude. It really isn't. It starts with the parents. It starts with mom and dad. Why are you not involved in your kids' lives? Are you that busy? Or are you that lazy? I think mental health, and I've dealt with it. Oh, I've dealt with it. But I think mental health, one of the main ways to deal with mental health, especially for teens, the parents have to latch on and be involved 1,000,000% of the time for that child. You cannot let that child try to figure it out by himself. They're not built that way anymore. These kids nowadays are not built like we were built. Back in the day, yeah, why do you think we half of us all fucked up right now? They didn't get it right last time. They didn't get it right that time. But it was always keep your feelings to yourself, especially for men. Not women so much, but for men, keep your feelings to yourself. You can't talk about it. You can't cry about it. You can't be depressed. You can't. None of that could exist. It was blasphemy if you were to be a man and say something about your feelings. The only ones that got away with it were singers. That was the only ones that were getting away with it. People that were singing about love and love making. But no, that was the one thing we got wrong back in the day. That was the one thing we got wrong. That we didn't think that it was important. So we kind of fucked up our children's brains. Because now our kids are going to go to social media and try to figure it out by themselves. Be involved in your kids' lives. 100% of the time, be involved. Talk to them. Have family night. Turn the shit off. Turn the fucking phones and TVs off. Turn all that shit off. Sit in a room in the living room. Turn the AC down to 71. Get some popcorn. Watch a movie together as a family. Start making jokes. What do you think I'm going to do after this? I'm going to go eat with the family. Go watch a movie. Joke around a little bit. Massage some feet. Have family time. My kids would rather hang out with me and my wife than hang out with their friends. And that right there, it warms my heart to know that they know that they could come to us for anything. Well, if we let social media raise our kids, what do we expect? That's why if you look at my trend and my timeline, if you go up and down, start looking at everything that I watch, it's like DIY shit. Do I have to do around the house by myself that I don't have to hire somebody to do it? I watch art stuff. I watch baseball shit. I watch food stuff. That's what you're gonna see you're gonna see some titties. I ain't gonna lie to you. Sometimes it pops up. Fuck you want me to do when I look? But our kids are the ones that we have to give the torch to go finish running this country, man. It's up to us right now as parents to get involved in our kids' life and see if we can't fix our country for today, to make sure that we can fix our country for tomorrow. Because if we keep these kids with these keys to the country and let them run themselves and let them run this country, pretty much, government is using them for their agenda, and we as parents are allowing it.
Slave, you voted today, so So what? They just threw your vote away. Trump won, but they stole it, put a clone in his place. Jesus, why they keep pushing mental diseases? Please, can a real woman not have a penis? A fetus alive till you keep it from breathing. You just took a life like they...
Another thing. I support the women's right to do whatever it is that they want with their bodies. I'm not saying that. I think, in my humble opinion, I think abortion, there's only two reasons to do it. And it's still a stretch. And mind you, remember what I said, it's still a stretch. I don't wholeheartedly believe it. This is me like kind of understanding, but at the same time still not fully agreeing with that decision. People say, well, it's not a human, it's not considered murder because it's not alive. It didn't breathe its first breath of air, yada yada yada. So it's not considered human at that point. I'm like, okay. So if I would take the fetus from your mother and kill that fetus, will you be here? That's just a question that I have. I'm trying to figure it out. Will you still be here if they would have killed you as a fetus? Will you still be a human being right now? Talking, walking, fucking eating and shitting. Will you be that person if they would have aborted you as a fetus? No. Right? So, how can you say it's not? How can you say, I'm touching all the subjects, I don't give a fuck. At this point, cancel me. I don't care. There's always a beginning of something, of creation. There's always a beginning. If you kill it at its infancy, it will not have the opportunity to become what you are, a human breathing person. So yes, it's absolutely murder. In my eyes, it's just that you cut it before the Social Security number. That's all you did. You got it out of there before it was able to even have the social. So what? A Social Security number makes me a human being? I thought it was my heart, my lungs, and my brain, and my skin, my bones. I thought that's what made me a human being. I ain't no Social Security. So what happens if I lose my Social Security? Do I explode? You see how stupid that fucking sounds? That's what I'm saying. There's only two things that I could almost kind of agree with why you want. If you were raped and that rapist got you pregnant, or if there was complications in the birth and the birth has to be terminated because if it's not, then, the mother is going to also die. I believe those are the only two, like, okay, well, a decision has to be made. The first one, that's the one that I'm kind of like, yeah, okay, I get that, and it sucks that a woman ever has to be in that type of position to make that type of decision, but it's understandable why she would. Because you slept with Tyrone 3 days ago because you and your man got into a fight, and you fucked Tyrone, and Tyrone didn't have a rubber, and he came in you, and you want to abort it because you were a slut. That's a completely different story, bro. Or brodette. Because you and your man got together one night and got hot and heavy and didn't want to use protection that day and then got pregnant and now you want to abort it because you're too young to have a kid? Nope. Sorry. Not a good enough excuse. Get the fuck out of here. Those are my opinions on that subject, and we're going to leave it at that. Now, I don't want to really get into it.
Not have a penis, a fetus,
I said I don't really want to get into it. I just talked about it for 20 minutes. I told you it's going to be a long video. And I'm going to keep on repeating myself.
Till you keep it from breathing. You just took a life like they taking our freedom. Think about the words that we all used to say, but the men today act more pussy than the ladies.
That's a fact. Men in 2024 have been very, very pushyish. Like they're soft like wet flowers. And I don't understand it. Like you can't say half the shit that you used to say back in the day. You can't talk to these men like that at all now. Before they get all sensitive and butthurt. Like, yo, relax, bro. Fuck's your problem? And that's the problem. There's very, very few like real men out there right now. There's a lot of them, but the pussy niggas is taking over. And if you're offended by what I say, then that makes you one of the pussy niggas. Ah! Go ahead. Now you can't say nothing. Go ahead. I dare somebody put something in the comment. Please. Jesus. Go ahead, let them. Because I'm going to laugh my ass off. That's going to be my response. There's an argument that not even a bitch ass nigga's going to ever respond to. Because that's exactly what I'm talking about. Look, a lot of people don't like it when I roast people. And I'm sorry that I was raised in a generation where roasting was supposed to be fun. Like, I could go and roast my friend hard. Like, talk about everything, about his physical appearance, about everything. But if somebody tried to go jump my man, I'm going to be the first one there to go fuck them up. Because I'm always out of his back 110%. We didn't take those words to the heart. We didn't care. We knew what we were doing. We was joking around, having fucking fun. A lot of people, every time I roast on my videos, say, well, you don't even know that person. I don't even know why you're trying to judge this. It's not judging, dude. It's having fun. Stop being a little bunch of bitches. And understand that it's just being human. And if it's not your cup of tea, then it's easy. Pause. Or X out. Go to something else. I'm pretty sure there's a nigga fucking cooking bacon inside of a fucking pot somewhere. Go watch that video. I'm just saying, stop being a bitch ass nigga.
Think about the words that we all used to say, but the men today act more pussy than the ladies. You can't hurt my feelings, I was born in the 80s. Shout out to the women, only they can have babies. Dudes wear dresses now and try to call it normal. Why they use the
fact.
Women only they can have babies. Dudes wear
the fact. Or am I bugging? We bugging, Adam? I don't think we bugging. I don't know how that's gonna work out for you in your mind. Only women can have babies. So women are the beautifulest creation that God has created was a woman. To try to mimic or copy it is just it's not what it is. Now, 110%. Now, if you are a transgender male to turn into a woman, now, I don't know if I'm saying that right, but it is what it is. But if you are one of those and you're there to push women up and you know, support them and do that, love. Welcome to the family. But at the same time, understand your lane and understand that women are the most beautifulest things that God has created in this world. I'm a landscape nut. I love landscapes. So I would say landscapes would be the first. I'm talking about natural landscapes. I ain't talking about shit that we created. I'm talking about the shit that was natural, like the Grand Canyon and shit like that. Now somebody's gonna say Grand Canyon was created because somebody shit it really hard from a plane and then it exploded, and that's what I don't care. It's beautiful. Landscapes, I think, is first for me, and then it's women. But women are still the most beautifulest creations or creatures that God has created. You can't copy that. You can't. Even though you do, and you have, well, go ahead, do what you gotta do. I love women. And it's not only about the physicality of a woman, it's just, I've never seen a person love another person legitimately with all their heart. Women have the most greatest hearts and the most, I don't know, it's just a different feel. Women have that, I'll fuck you up, but then I'll clean your wounds and make you some coffee or get you a beer when needed. Like, my wife is the only person that is always gonna keep it 100% with me, no matter what. But also is gonna be that woman that's gonna be there when I'm down, no matter what. Come on, man.
My feelings, I was born in the 80s. Shout out to the women, only they can have babies. Dudes wear dresses, now I'm trying to call it normal. Why they use the women's restroom and not a urinal? It's so sad to hear about these young kids' lives. Fuck a...
Yeah, and that's another thing. The whole bathroom situation. The whole bathroom situation. I don't even know what to say about that. You guys got your own bathroom? And I don't want to go to the bathroom and have to see people argue and fight over a urinal or a toilet. I don't want to see that. I don't give a fuck who uses the bathroom. This is my opinion. So I'm gonna title this fucking video like my opinion only. I'm not trying to say push anything. I don't care. I'm going to the bathroom to take a shit and pee, nigga. I don't give a fuck who's pissing or shitting next to me. If I gotta go, I gotta go. But I do understand when about the kids, bringing the kids in and having the kids see. But at the same time, the kid should have the mentality and should be the parent there that's saying, go to the bathroom, let's get the fuck out. But I can understand why people will get upset about the transgender community using male or female bathrooms. I get it. And if they have their own bathroom, then there you go. You got your own bathroom. I get why people will get upset for it, but who cares? It's a bathroom, bro. So you got a bathroom in your house, right? You know how many people use that bathroom when you have company over? It's a lot. Male, female, sometimes dogs be licking the bowls. It's a lot. I get it, but at the same time, I'm just like, yeah, why not give them their own bathroom? Let them do their own thing. Whatever. Now you happy, they happy. They got their own shit. Okay. So where's gonna be the black people bathroom? When is that one gonna be built? Huh? I'm just saying. Where's the black people bathroom? Is there a nigga bathroom? No? I guess we're gonna have to keep on fighting. You see what I'm saying? I go to the bathroom to take a shit or take a piss. That's what I go for the bathroom for. I get it. But why are we upset like that over bathroom preferences? I get it, but shit, man. We got a lot more other shit that we got to worry about in the fucking bathroom. Do I want my small niece or nephew to go to the bathroom and then see something that's going to pretty much once again shoving it in their face, literally, and fucking seeing some shit like that? No, I don't want that because that's something that I don't agree with. Stop. That's shoving it in their faces. That's throwing it down our throats like, oh, look, no. So I get that part. That seems like it's a fucking bathroom, man. Well, pee and get the fuck out of there. Somebody's writing right now. Hold on. Somebody's writing right now. Gotcha.
Why they use the women's restroom and not a urinal? It's so sad to hear about these young kids' lives. Fuck a pedophile school shooter. Hope they all die. You ain't gon' shut me up. You gonna have to kill me.
I like the way you ended that, Adam. Talk to these niggas' souls real quick.
School shooter. Hope they all die. You ain't gon' shut me up. You gonna have to kill me and cut out my tongue. You ain't gon' shut me up. I be saying what I want at the top of my lungs. You ain't gon' shut me up. You gon' hear what I say till I'm 6 feet deep. You ain't gon' shut me up. You can hate all you want, I got freedom of speech, and you ain't gonna shut me up. Even if we disagree, I'll die for your right to have your voice heard when you're speaking your mind. Even if you're saying things and I think you're lying, I will fight so you'll never be silenced.
See, that's dope right there, what Tom just did. That is fucking amazing. Even if I don't agree with what you have to say, and I don't agree with who you want to be, or if I don't agree with anything If me and you 100% don't agree in anything, I still will fight for you to have the right to say the shit that I don't agree with. That's a mic drop right there. That's a mic drop. See the difference? You're trying to shut me up. I'm not trying to shut you up. I'm trying to have you listen. That's the difference between me and you. You're trying to tell me to be quiet because you don't want to hear the truth. I'm trying to fight so you can hear what I'm saying, so you can still have that same right of you talking the dumb shit you talking. Don't say nothing about time. Stop.
Mine. Even if you're saying things and I think you're lying, I will fight so you'll never be silenced. Even if you're yelling in my face, calling me a bunch of names, claiming that I'm full of hate, that's okay. I will stand by your side in support of you, cause I believe in free speech for the morons too. You ain't gonna shut me up. You're gonna have to kill.
He said, I believe in free speech for the morons too. That's a fact. Talk your shit, Tom.
Believe in free speech for the morons too. You ain't gonna shut me up. You're gonna have to kill me and cut out my tongue. You ain't gonna shut me up. I'll be saying what I want at the top of my lungs. You ain't gonna shut me up. You gon' hear what I say till I'm 6 feet deep. You ain't gonna shut me up. You can hate all you want, I got freedom of speech, and you ain't gonna shut me up.
That was absolutely fire. I said absolutely fire. I'm happy that we had this conversation. I had a lot of things I had to say about those specific subjects that Tom and Adam brought up. And that's, like I said, this is my own opinion. I love you. It don't matter what color or what sexual preference you decide that you want to be, or choose, or feel that you are. I'm supportive. But there's a lot of other things that is in the workings between us fighting and us getting, and there's a lot that's getting that shit started. That's adding fuel to the flame. So understand that we all love each other. We all got the freedom of speech to say and feel the way that we want to feel. Nobody can stop us from fucking feeling or saying what we want to say. But be smart about it. Have your facts before you start getting on these type of platforms and support and push your agenda or what you believe in. You have to be, your ammo has to be clipped and ready to go if you want to start defending your movement. You can't just come over here and say, well, because, and then take all the biology and the science of it and then shit on it and say, well, that doesn't matter. Those are the ones that we're talking about. Shout out to Tom and Adam for this track, man. This track really, really, really needs to be pushed a lot more. A lot more is on Spotify. Is it on Spotify? I know it's on Apple Music. It's on YouTube Music or Google Music or something like that. Or Android Music. And it's on YouTube. So it's everywhere. Go got the album. They got the CDs. They got the merch. They got everything. So go ahead, support them, man. They're pushing for the better of me and you. And I'm always going to support that 110%. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that, man. I got more coming. I'm going to talk to you guys in a minute. Peace.